Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Live with Lloyd here on this Wednesday, the 22nd of 22. Okay. Um, my guest, which I'm expecting, there may be some complications, but I always have a backup because this is what I do and I've worked well under all conditions. But anyway, uh, and if there is a delay, I know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. And if not, I will be bringing my guest on whenever. But I think there is some technical difficulties on his end. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, the 22nd of June of this year of 2022. So let me do the cosmic forecast for today, as I always do. And I have an interesting thing to talk about today also as well. So here we go. All right, as you see on the screen, today is Wednesday. It is June the 22nd of 2022. And by the way, for those who are having children on this day, if you notice all the twos that are going across the birthday, 622, 2022, which makes it a seven. A person born on this day will have a seven destiny, which means symbolically they would be in the seventh grade in the school of life. That's exactly what it means. And it means they would be super sensitive and super psychic or super intuitive about things, only because you see all those twos across the birthday. Also, people born on this day will probably be very finicky and fussy about their eating habits, their dietary laws. They will be collectors of finding it hard to throw things away. And because they're born under a master number, if they play their cards right based upon the environment of which they're brought up under, at their home and education and things like that, they should make quite a name for themselves up the road in about another 20, 30, 40 years from now. The sun is now in the sign of Cancer, the cardinal sign. The moon is in the sign of Aries. It is a 3 universal month. It is a 7 universal week. And it is also a 7 universal day. So for those in the audience that are Cancers and Pisces, Aquarians, Leos, and Geminis, this will be an important day for you. And this goes for anybody born on the 4th or the 7th, the 13th or the 16th, the 22nd, the 25th, and the 31st of any month. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm getting used to this. It is very important that if you like it, please let us know you like it by pressing whatever that is. Share by spreading the word and getting it out there. And please subscribe. Become a subscriber. I now have about close to 5,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. It was never my goal for this like, share, subscribe. It's just something that was guided by one of the people that helps me kind of promote myself. And so it's been a very interesting experience. And I always forget, but I'm getting used to please like, share, and subscribe. This is where the joy of numerology is the joy of learning and enlightenment. Okay. So now that we've got that straight and my guest is not here yet, do I have a backup plan? You best believe I do. Okay. Because that's how I do it. Anyway, I don't know whether you saw this past Monday's show when I had Dr. Yana B. Woodhouse on talking about monies. It's very, very important. We all need monies to do things, but there is a way of which you do. Now, in my book, Numbers in You, thank you, I have a section on money, okay? And it is about the chances for, as you see, attracting money, okay, which is very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review this, and then I'm going to take people's birthdays, and then I'm going to also tell you your best days, dates, and months for your financial opportunities, okay? It all started out when I interviewed, and let's see here. This was the book that really began to raise my consciousness about how money works. Okay. This is very, very important because, yes, it's one thing to get a dollar, spend a dollar, but it's a whole nother thing to make a dollar, even if you have a 9 to 5, even if you're an entrepreneur. But there is no way in the world you cannot make money and make your money grow. in our communities. That is one of the challenges, financial things. The average, in fact, here in New York City, which I'm based, the the medium rent in New York City is $4,000 a month. Now, you don't get that working at McDonald's, okay? You don't get that working at Wendy's or any other place where it's 15, I think it's $15 an hour, maybe $20 an hour, give or take. So, what do you do? The thing is to be more conscious about learning how to make money and how we spend our money. And a lot of times we spend our monies on things that reflect something that deals with prestige. So we'll buy our children. I've seen children in our communities walking around with uh, all these high price sneakers and clothes and stuff like that. And with these babies, they're only going to last a year or two. So maybe it gives people that sense of I've got something, but we don't have nothing until you really learn the art of how money is spent. Now, for those of you, a lot of you, and then by the way, and also make comments too. Put your comments in. I'm beginning to learn the mechanics of this, and as I get along, it'll be better. So put your comments in because I want to put the banner up because I've got so many comments from Monday's show because it was about money and it was how to make your money grow. And this is the contact person of my guest that I had on this past Monday, Dr. Yana B. Woodhouse. She's a financial educator and a consultant, and she broke down quite a bit. I did not know that your credit score got to be a certain level just to even get Con Ed up in this piece, okay? So this is her contact number, 646-375-2121. And if you send to her, email her, she will send you that book I just showed you, How Money Works, for far discount than you would get on if you got it through Amazon. All righty. And that's her site. So please take note of this because what I'm going to do is deal with people's numbers. I'm going to go to the comments, get people's birthdays, and tell you all of your money days, money numbers, money days, money months. Okay. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And if the guest comes in, beautiful, because I'm scheduled to be at their facility in Washington, D.C., which I'll show the banner with later on so you can get the address if you live in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. But this is what you do. All righty. So that's the contact person. And also, people also ask, what was the name of that book over and above, um, How Money Works? And that book is called this one, The Science of Getting Rich. Okay. And it's very important. Anything that's a science works. Okay. It's one thing when you're doing things helter skelter, but when you do things scientifically, it lasts forever. All right. So there is a science of getting rich. And I recommend this book that I was talking about on Monday. And as I was saying, jokingly, of course, I was only playing. But for those who can't read, but I was only playing, that you can also listen to the entire video, audio on YouTube, absolutely free. It's 2 hours. And as I said, instead of maybe watching or streaming a movie or whatever the case is on that particular day, set aside some time to find out the science of getting money. There is no lock on getting rich. It's just the science of getting rich. And that is my goal. My goal with all of my viewers here to get as much money as humanly possible to become better people. And some of you think it's about just getting flashy cars, flashy jewelry, flashy clothes. But the richness of money has a whole lot more to do with it. It can give you peace of mind. Okay. It takes less wear and stress and people are being pressured. And especially when one nowadays in Manhattan alone is trying to come up with $4,000 a month for rent. Now, here's what I'm talking about. So let's say you missed this month's rent and you got next month's rent to pay. So instead of coming up with 4 G's, you now got to come up with 8 G's. So a person has to be doing very well. So somebody in this town got a lot of money and you can have it too. So I'm just saying to you, that's the audio is right there on YouTube. Listen to it, 2.5 hours. That's the book. And this is the one of how money works that made me look at money totally different. And I'll say this before I then get to all of my um, viewers. This is where you get this book from. That's her name, Dr. Yana B. Woodhouse. That's her contact number. That's her phone number and email and uh, IG. And so please take advantage of how to get all this done. And then, of course, her website. All of that is available for you. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to uh, focus in on all of my viewers in terms of your birthdays and with your birthdays, unless you got a specific question. But please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I guess just get the words out here. I've also got these super chats. There's some things I don't quite understand, but I saw some people have made donations, and so next week or whatever, I'm going to pull the names and thank them very much because I always thank people as I thank my guests. And the fact that you would go out of your way to make a donation or a cash app or things like that is greatly appreciated. Okay, so anyway, let's go with the people. Okay, uh, reading by Callie would like to know her money days. All right, Callie, I got you, girl. I know you September the 16th, the last time I checked, okay? Here's how it works. Each and every one of you viewing this show has a birthday, which means you have a series of numbers that follow you. Once you know your numbers will guide you as to what your best days are out of the week to set up appointments, schedule things of that nature, launch businesses or whatever the case is. These are your power days. So now, but today we're going to look at these as your money days to go after that money, to make the money. Once you learn the science of getting rich, once you know how money works, this is what we want to do. So in the case of Callie, who is born September the 16th, her key numbers are the 7, the 2, and the 5, which means her best days for all her money pursuits would always be on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. Now, what does that mean? That also means there are certain dates in the months that would be important to her too. Now, I'm giving a critique longer, but when I start getting into everybody's birthday, I'm going to speed it along. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all got a pencil. Y'all make sure y'all got a paper so y'all can take some notes as what works best for you. Because everybody's money days is not the other person's money days, and you want to know what works for you. Okay, so in the case of Callie, you got her numbers 7, 2, and 6. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are her best days. So that means, as a rule, her best months are normally around May, June, July, September, and October. These are the months. And when I say the months, please keep in mind when I say May, that's late April going into May, late May going into June, late June going into July, late September going into October, and late August going into September, and late September going into October. So when I just say the months, keep in mind you must allow the last 7 to 9 days before you actually get to these months. So that is hers. Okay, so now that we got it started, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna take as many people as I can until I guess my guest shows. I hope so. I don't know what is going on, but anyway, I want to help people make money. Timing is everything. How you get your money. Good evening to everybody who's sending me all these nice messages. I appreciate that. Um, Somebody, I think they Gina Willems, I think, is here in Australia. So now her birthday is backwards. Okay. Once you go outside the country, here in the United States, we say the month first, then the day, then the year. When you go to other countries, as I've traveled, they always put their date first. So this case is the 23rd of June, which means that this particular person is a Cancerian. So therefore, her numbers are the 6, 2, and 7, and Friday and Mondays are her money days. And it means all dates that add up to the 2nd, the 6th, the 7th, the 11th, the 15th, the 17th, the 16th, the 20th, the 24th, 25th, and 29th of the month. These are her money dates in which to make her move, go for that interview, set up that appointment, ask for that well-deserved raise. This is how it works. And she will find that she will do extremely well in the months of May, June, July, September, and October, almost just like Callie, whose birthday is very similar. So uh, Stephen Williams, and I think Steve has made a couple of contributions in Cash Apps, and thanks very much, Stephen. He said today is his wife's Carol's birthday. She also listed his show right with me. Thank you. In fact, this is one of the people that have made a donation on Cash App or whatever to the Live with Lloyd show, for which I'm appreciative. And if today is her birthday, that means that she is a Cancerian master number 22 person. Now, of all the people, majority of the people, about 90% of the people who listen to this show and walk this planet have only three numbers. Your wife, Stephen, has four numbers, okay? This is the following order of how her numbers go. Her numbers will be the 4, the 1, the 2, and the 7. And what that means is Sunday and Monday and Wednesdays are her best money days, okay? Because we need to keep her happy. So that's how we do that. And what does that mean? That means the dates that would be very important for your wife would be the 1st, the 2nd, the 4th, the 7th, the 10th, the 11th, the 13th, and the 16th, the 19th, 20th, 24th, excuse me, 20, hold on. It's the 19th, the 20th, the 22nd, the 25th, then followed by the 28th, the 29th, and then followed by the 31st of the month. And her best months would always be in February, followed by June, followed by August. Those would be her power months to carry out her plans. And what I say is this: if you look over the times you've got that job, landed that contract, launched the business, you will find that for those of you who come through and pick up my book, Numbers in You, my bestseller, where it's on page 237 of my book, Attracting Money, you will find that these tend to be the months when you get your financial break. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is learn the science behind getting rich so you can empower these dates and days and months even more. This is very important. There's no way we should be, or no reason we should be starving in the midst of plenty. We are entitled to the richness just like everybody else on this planet. But but part of it has been, I think, the programming of having a very limited mindset, a poverty-minded set or a poverty-minded attitude, and think it's just fine. It's really not, because most people are very pressured in that way, a lot of unhappiness in that way, and then a desire to kind of flash, to kind of pretend as if you don't. So when Dr. Woodhouse was talking on Wednesday about she was born in the project, which she knows somebody living in the projects with a Maybach parked in the projects, okay? A Maybach is one of the more expensive cars that you can get. So imagine what their monthly thing is, and then they're living in the project. So some people, in fact, have actually been living in their cars too. But be that as it may, that's it. And happy birthday to Mrs. Williams, Stephen. Okay. This person here is February the 23rd, which means they were a Pisces 5 person. So their key numbers are the 5, the 6, and the 3. Now, what does that mean? That means that their best days, Jessica's best day, is always for money pursuits, is always on a Wednesday first, followed by a Friday, followed by a Thursday. Although the calendar would say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, her alignment is always Wednesdays first, Friday second, Thursdays third. And it means all dates that are very important to this person, such as the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, the 12th, the 14th, the 15th, the 21st, 23rd, 24th, and 30th of the month. And that means her best months to parlay, to make her power moves, to make those financial gains that she's looking for will always be in the months of March, May, June, September, October, and December, and several days before you hit them. Then you have, for example, now we ain't gonna do everybody, but we're gonna do the best we can. So we got here Corliss Hollis. Okay, now Corliss is a Gemini. She's a fire air sign with a fire number, and her numbers also are the 3, the 6, and the 5, just in the reverse of the person before, February the 23rd. So in her case, her first number is always a 3, then a 6, then a 5. So Thursday is her top financial day to make some financial moves happen. Then next would be Friday. Then next would be Wednesday. So yes, the calendar would go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but Thursday's always number 1 for her. Then Friday's always number 2. Then followed by Wednesday as the third choice of a day for interviews, scheduling appointments, launching a business, signing a contract, anything that helps them get to the next step financially, because this portion is about and see, this is part of the science of getting rich. One is about the mindset of getting rich. The other one, now I'm talking about the timing of getting rich, which is very important. So therefore, this particular person would also do well in March, May, June, September, October, and December. Okay. And my beautiful daughter says she has the book. That's true. Okay. That's it. For Adrian, for example, she is born on the 15th of February, which makes her an Aquarius 6. So her key numbers are the 6, 2, and 7. So that means her money days will be on Friday and Monday. And her desk, and by the way, her, yes, 6, 2, and 7. So Friday is always first, then Monday. So such dates as the 2nd, the 6th, the 7th, the 11th, the 15th, the 16th, the 20th, 24th, 25th, and 29th of any month would be good, especially if it occurs in the months of February, May, July, and October. These are your power months, Adrian, to make your moves. And I'm saying, look at when you applied for a job. Look at when you got it. But look at these, consider these periods are also when you need to strike out on your own. Develop concepts that can lead to making your own finances and the science behind the science of getting rich. And I'll show these books again later on, along with Dr. Yana B. Woodhouse. So in case you need to reach out to her and get your copy at a great discount. Um, let's say, oh, this person said, yes, Monday's talk was very good. I will definitely order the book, and you should. You should. There is, my attitude is always to raise the consciousness of my viewers, okay? And one of them is about having a rich type of mindset, not a poverty type of mindset. Nobody, you show me somebody living in poverty and happy, and I'll show you another person. Okay. So my whole thing is this: if you're doing well, let's do better. And if you're doing well, let's share by encouraging other people in their richness. That is my whole goal and purpose. Yes, I like money like everybody else, but I'm not going to get expensive Rolexes, much less park a Maybach in front of my building, because that don't make no sense. But the freedom to do the things you want to when you want to travel, to make things happen, to be able to buy an item if you want to without figuring out how you're going to get it or go through the juggle of it. This is what I want to do with all of my viewers, to become rich in your own special way. And every single one of you have your money days, your money dates, your money months, if you know how to time when to get it. So as I said, there's the science of getting rich, and then there's the timing of getting rich. And that's what I'm doing with this show this evening. Okay. So let's see. Good evening. And we've got Deborah Lucas, and she is born on the 2nd of May. So now that's very interesting. Her numbers also are the 2, the 7, and the 6. Mondays and Fridays are her best days, and all dates such as the 2nd, the 6th, the 7th, the 11th, the 15th, 16th, the 20th, 24th, 25th, and 29th of the month. And she'll find that March, May, July, and October are especially good for her in terms of employment, asking for raises, going on interviews, starting a job, starting her own business, things of that nature too. There's so many aspects where I could talk about in what areas you're likely to be successful in, but that's in the book. Okay. You got to get the book, Numbers in You, a numerology guide for everyday living, that's available on Amazon and other stores. Okay. Now this is um, Samara Woods, okay, and she says her birthday is December the 26th. So that means she is the Capricorn 8. So her key or most important numbers are the 8, the 6, and the 3. Now, what does that mean? And I'm glad she asked, because it tells me that Saturday is her powerhouse day, followed by Friday, followed by Thursday. Although the calendar would say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, her cosmic calendar is just reversed by Saturday's first, Friday's second, Thursday's third. So that means all dates such as the 3rd, the 6th, the 8th, the 12th, the 15th, the 17th, the 21st, 24th, 26th, and 30th of the month would be very important to her, especially if she carry out her plans in January, March, May, October, and December. We all got a time of our seasons. You cannot tell me God has given seasons to birds and bees and fruits and all these other things, and we're made in his image and don't have our seasons. Well, this is part of it. That's why I dedicated a nice chapter in my book, Attracting Money, Numerology and Money. And you got to have some good health too with it also. Now, this is Wilhelmina Grant Cooper. I automatically I see patterns. Now, here's one of the patterns. She is born on October the 11th. Her numbers are the 2, 7, and 6. That there must be something happening with the 2, 7, and 6 today. I know the moon is in the sign of Cancer. 2 is a Cancer number, and Cancer is the sign that governs the month of July, late June, July. But anyway, her best days would always be on a Monday and a Friday, in all dates such as the 2nd, the 6th, the 7th, the 11th, the 15th, 16th, 20th, 24th, 25th, 29th of the month. And with her power months, the months to make it happen, the months to make her move, the months to strike out and step out on faith and do the things she needs to when she gets the science of getting rich down. Okay, learn this science, and then all of you will know when to pick and choose your battles. And the whole point is, instead of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, this is to put you in the right place at the right time. And so in her case, her best months are March, May, July, and October to do just that. All righty. So let's see who we got next. Now, we know we ain't going to read everybody, but we're going to do this. It says, yes, which is why I moved. My family, she says, is still there and I visit, but I cannot afford to live there anymore. She's talking about New York City, the medium. Now, we ain't talking about luxury apartments. We're talking about medium rent is now averaging in New York City, I think in Manhattan anyway, 4 G's, 4 grand, $4,000. That's a whole lot of money for rent. And you homeowners are probably sitting home flabbergasted that you're paying all that money for rent and you can get a mortgage much cheaper and get tax deductions on it on the other end too. Yeah, well, that's New York City for you, okay? So anyway, it says, thanks so much for the knowledge. 22nd is in the house. Yay. Just the fact that you're born on the 22nd, I could isolate that and say Wednesday and Sundays are Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, your best days. And all days that add up to a 4 or 1. And all the months would be of February, June, and August. Okay, since that's the piece of information you gave me. Now, this is TJ. TJ is born on October the 15th, which means his numbers are the 6, 3, and 9 in that order. By the way, these numbers ain't for playing no lottery, okay? I'm talking about the lottery of life, not just going to the store and putting in some digits, okay? I'm talking about where you have to really make a move to make things happen. Timing is everything. And if you begin to look over your career, look over your job, look over your interview, look when you started this, you will see, according to your birthday, that normally these were patterns that were very important. So in this case of TJ, his numbers are the 6, 3, and 9, which means Friday is his best day, followed by Thursday, followed by Tuesday. I noticed that people's important days in the week are going backwards rather than the way most calendars are traditionally done, where they would say Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. His is just reverse. Friday is always first. That's the top interview day. That's the top money-making day. That's the top make it happen day on the financial score. Then next by Thursday, then next by Tuesday. And then all dates such as the 3rd, the 6th, the 9th, the 12th, 15th, 18th, 21st, 24th, 27th, and 30th of the month. These are the dates within those months that will happen in the months within the year that he can power up as always in March, April, May, October, November, December. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. This person, V, okay, she is February the 24th, which makes her a Pisces 6 person. So her numbers are the 6, 3, and 9. And so what that means is that her days are similar to the one before TJ. And that means that Friday's her best day first, Thursday's her best day second, then Tuesday, working it just the reverse. And see, I'm not making this up. I can't make this up. And all this is in my book too. Okay. So what that means for her power days, and her power dates would always be, again, the 3rd, the 6th, the 9th, the 12th, the 15th, the 18th, the 21st, 24th, 27th, 30th of the month, followed by the power months of March, April, and May, October, November, December. All righty. And these are the days. So please, all of this is, I'm going fast. I know I can't read everybody because I see all these people up here, but the point is to get the hang of getting this. I want everybody to have riches. All righty. I think my guest is on, so I'm gonna read one more person, and then from there, I'm gonna have my guest on just a moment and just explain. Obviously, he's been very busy, and his name is Fatari Netsuzly, and we'll do that. But in the meantime, as for V, she is born on the 28th of September, which makes her a Libra 1 person. So her key numbers are the 149. And it means that Sunday and Tuesdays are her best days, and all dates such as the 1st, the 4th, the 9th, the 10th, the 13th, the 18th, the 28th, excuse me, the 18th, right? The 19th, excuse me, the 22nd, then the 27th, the 28th, and the 31st of the month. And our best months would always be in February, April, August, followed by November. So with that, I'd like to bring on my guest. I see him walking around. Hold on, let's see. Fatari. Fatari.
Roy, yes,
How are
sir.
you, sir?
Great,
I
how you
didn't
doing?
know what happened, man. I was saying like, yo, what's up? What's up? Okay.
Oh, super, super busy.
It's
So,
okay. It's okay. I won't keep you long. I know that, but I wanted to give people a clue that you have a unique establishment there in the city of Washington, D.C., and it's
yeah,
called Cane and Coconut.
yeah,
Uh, uh, Fatari, how did you start Cane and Coconut? Because we've known each other. In fact, I think the last time we did an enterprise was a couple of years ago in the city of Atlanta.
yeah, yeah. We did First Read Expo together.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that was really good.
So
Uh,
Cane and Coconut, tell us about it.
yeah, Cane and Coconut. My organization is Multifarious Publica, where I identify unique products and services and market them to underserved or overlooked communities.
Mm-hmm.
And well, so Cane and Coconut is a concept that brings tropical uh, fruit to the DC area. So
Mm-hmm.
in the name we have coconuts, fresh coconuts. There's sugar cane, the sour sap, jackfruit, all types of passion fruit that people can walk in and get. They don't have to go so far out the city to get. So it's pretty good. We got started 2017, and this location has been active for just about 90 days now.
90 days. Okay.
Yeah,
Good enough. Good
right.
enough. I know that you have extended me an invitation to make an appearance there on this
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay. So I think that's cool. I'm very honored because it's been a minute. And what's the exact address there in Washington where they
Uh,
can go
30,
and
yeah, 3501 Georgia Avenue, Northeast.
3501. You know
Yeah.
what's interesting? You are a Scorpio 4 person, and
Ah,
your
man.
numbers are always the 4, 1, and 9. And today happens to be the 22nd, and the address happens to be a number 9. I'm kind of into a number rhythm today. That's how it goes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. Last time I talked, you told me, I was like, oh, I was surprised that it was a nine. I'm like, oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah, it
So
is amazing. This is really amazing when you understand, and it shows even on a when people don't know how subconsciously they tend to do things and whatnot like that. Now, what time am I scheduled to be there on Wednesday? That was the only fact. I knew the name of the venue. I knew the address of the venue there in DC. I've got it up on a banner that I'm going to show in a minute.
yeah,
But what time am I scheduled to be there during that 2 hour period on Saturday?
we have you Saturday arriving at 2 p.m.
So it's going to be 2 to 4.
2 to 4, yeah, on Saturday. Yes.
Okay,
This Saturday.
good. So that means everybody in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area expect me to
Yeah,
be
come on.
there at Cane and Coconut, where they have sugar cane, coconuts, tropical fruits, and you need to go to the website. I think I've got in my banner section. Do I have anything with that? I didn't include that. That's yes, I did. Well, here we go. This is the place where you go, folks. All right, it's
Yeah,
right there. Uh, it looks like it's going to be a wonderful establishment. As you see up top is their website, caneandcoconut.com, where you can come there, visit. And I think you also have takeout orders too, right? For people that's if they can't get there,
yeah.
you
Oh
deliver it
yeah,
too.
yeah. We're doing deliveries with DoorDash, Grubhub, and we also do the curbside pickup. And then
Very
for
good.
some of the orders outside of a certain range, we'll deliver directly to the customer.
Okay, good, good. My
Yeah.
question before, and I know you're swamped because I know how you work, and the fact that you got on now means you must be super busy. But
It's people at the door right now.
huh?
Yeah, there's some customers at the door right now, so I actually had to tell people to
No, no,
wait so I
no,
can get in.
No, we're talking about making money, okay? So you ain't got to explain nothing to me. But
Okay.
is there a contact number where people can call you for further information if they want to know about cane and coconut, or if they want
Okay.
to know about my appearance or whatever the case is? By the way, I'll bring copies of my book, Numbers in You. I'll be there and I'll be doing some little readings and stuff like that. And all we all need to eat healthy anyway. Is there a contact number where people
Yeah,
can
you can call us 202-573-9961. That's
you must repeat that? Yeah, 202.
202-573-9961.
I'm laughing at you because you looking at that door. There must be a lot of people knocking on the
You
door.
look at that. I don't know why I chose this spot to talk. Jeez.
Well, it's okay. Here's what we do. The fact that you were able to come on and talk just at least a couple of minutes is good.
Yeah.
And I'll get back because I was into the rhythm of giving people. I had a very fantastic show on Wednesday about the science and the power of getting rich, that we all need to be rich and wealthy, not just in money, but in health and spirit and the mindset and everything else too. But it starts with also creating a peace of mind through the dollar bill too. So at any rate, I want to thank you. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. I'll be there at 3501 Georgia Avenue,
Yep.
Northwest, by the way. It's in the Northwest section of Georgia,
Yep.
Georgia Avenue. And I will be there now that I know officially from 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so
Fatari,
much. Thank you.
thank you
All
very
right. We'll
much.
see you guys. All
Okay.
right.
See you then. See you on Saturday. All righty.
All right.
Okay,
See you.
good. Yes, okay. So there you go. You got it. You got it. And I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to spend a little bit more time reading people as much as I can. Telling you, listen, I can't read everybody. I got a whole lot of people coming through, so it's not going to happen. But what I want people to do is get to the sense of that there are certain days in the week that are very important for you to take advantage of the money situations. There are certain dates in the months to take advantage of your financial situations, and there are certain months in the year. And once you know that, and everything is explained in my book, dun-dun-dun-dun, Numbers in You. Okay, yeah, there we go, Numbers in You, and just pick up a copy. In fact, for those in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, I'm going to bring a couple of copies. I ain't gonna bring a whole lot, but I'll bring enough just to, just have it for you. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is continue with some other people in the comment section, and I'm going to go with this person here. This is uh, JEZ TV. Okay, that's interesting. December the 1st of 94. Now, for them, their power numbers are always the 1, the 4, and the 3. Again, when I say these numbers, it's not for the purpose of going to the nearest lottery store, the gas station, the convenience store. I'm talking about these are numbers that will guide you like the North Star in the heavens, okay? And when I mean that, that means there are certain days that are assigned to you, not by me, but the Most High. There are certain dates that are assigned to you, not by me, but also the Most High. And there are also months that are assigned to you, not by me, but again, the Most High. And once you know how to be in lockstep and be in the right place at the right time, you will find that not only will life be easier and less wear and tear, but the goal is to also make you financially rich. But there's a scientific approach that is used, and then there is the timing of this approach to be used. So in this case, his numbers are the one, or their numbers are the 1, 4, and 3, which means Sunday and Tuesday, and actually it's Sunday, Thursday, and Tuesday are their best days. And it means that their best dates will be the 1st, 3rd, the 4th, the 10th, the 12th, the 13th, 19th, 21st, 22nd, 28th, 30th, and 31st of any month. But their power months would be in February, March, August, and December, more than any other time for them to do it. And again, when I say these months, folks, and please have your pen and paper to take notes. I know I'm going fast because there's a lot of people. I can't read everybody, but I'm going to do what I can for you to get the hint that you have a cycle too. And by the way, if you can either purchase the book or you can buy the book online. I think it's an ebook that you can get. Okay, that you can order, and you can have it right now to see, because everybody's got their days, their dates, their months. Okay, so that's what works for them. So when I look at B Harvey, for example, B Harvey is an Aquarius 9 person. I mean 2 person. Their numbers And this is the second person that has four numbers. There you go. Four numbers, not three. And their numbers are the 2, 7, 4, and 1 in that order. But it means Mondays and Fridays, excuse me, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesdays are their best days. And so these are the days they schedule those interviews, launch a business, sign a contract, close a deal. Anything that relates to their financial advancement and well being, everybody has their season. Okay. So don't be looking at everybody's backyard. You need to know what's happening in your backyard. That's what counts. All right. And their dates would be the 1st, the 2nd, the 4th, the 7th, the 10th, the 11th, the 13th, 16th, the 19th, 20th, the 22nd, 25th, the 28th, 29th, the 31st of the months. And their best months, of course, would be in the months of February, excuse me, yes, February, June, July, August, more than any other time of the year. All righty. So this person here is born on the 21st, which means they're borderline situation. It means it all depends on the year and the location, that they could either be the last stages of Cancer or the first stages of Leo. So I'm going to go for Cancer first. So that means their numbers will be the 3, 2, and 7, and Thursdays and Mondays and maybe Fridays are their best days. And all dates that add up to the 2nd, the 3rd, the 7th, the 11th, the 12th, the 16th, the 20th, the 21st, the 25th, the 29th, and the 30th of the month. Okay. And I want your comments too coming in. Like, Lloyd, you don't know what you're talking about. I can handle it. Okay. But I'm trying to get you to get onto the path of becoming rich. There is a science of getting rich, and then there's the timing to getting rich. So I'm figuring if you can get the science down and get the timing down, there's almost no excuse not to become rich in some way, shape, or form. It's just the level of your richness, the level of your mindset. And it's not just to buy the latest car, the latest Rolex watch. I ain't talking about none of that. That's wrong. And that's why I gave you the example about Drake. With all that money he made, he lost $20 million gambling. That would have never happened to me. But again, you got to understand there's some people that have addictions that are actually genuine. And so perhaps he needs some counseling. Perhaps he needs to go to Gambling Anonymous. You know, they got Alcohol Anonymous, Drug Anonymous. They also got Gambling Anonymous, because there's no way in heaven I would have gave some roulette game $20 maybe, $200 maybe, 20 million. Oh, no. Okay. That would have never happened. Okay. But again, what a person is strong in one area, like me, if you go to gambling, they're not going to get my money. And that's just not my energy. But then you have people who actually have addictions, and addictions come in all forms, whether it's foods, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, whether it's gambling. And so the whole thing is, in those addictions, if you see them and if they become a hindrance to your financial success, I would say you get counseling. You see what I'm saying? Get therapy, whatever the case is. I'm no doctor, but I do know I've had a very close friend that had some challenges in that way. And when he got therapy, his whole life changed completely. So therapy does work in this case, especially when you got things that is taking a drain from your money, because the whole thing is to get your money. So in this case of July 21st, her numbers are the 3, 2, and 7, being a Cancer 3 person. And so that means Monday and Thursday and Fridays. I hope I did a birthday. And all dates such as the 2nd, the 3rd, the 7th, I believe I did. And the months of March and May, July, October, and December are more her primary days. All right, so let's go to Natural, who is born on May the 30th. And no, I'm not going to read everybody. I can't read everybody because I've got some things to announce that's going on that excites me to no end. And in this May 30th, this person's numbers are the 3, the 6, and the 5. So I noticed there's a lot of 3, 6, and 5s going on, and there's a lot of 2, 7, and 6s going on from the people that I've read at this point. Don't know what that means, but maybe that's how the energy is working today. In this case, she'll find that I don't know why I'm assuming it's a she, but they'll find that their best numbers are the 3, 6, and 5, which means Thursday and Wednesday and Fridays are the best days. Nope, I got it wrong. It's Thursday first, Friday, then Wednesday, although it's connected late. And when I say these days, it means 7 or 8 o'clock the night before. So let's say her days were Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in that order. It means late Tuesday into Wednesday, late Wednesday into Thursday, late Thursday into Friday. The later it gets the night before, the more powerful your upcoming day becomes. Okay, that's how it works. But in her case, it's always Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, and her best days being March, May, June, September, October, and December. And here we have this Aquarian. All this is for the purpose of money. It's not so much a reading, it's just to give you your money cycles, to take advantage of how to time your days, dates, and months to get what's rightfully yours once you understand the science behind getting rich. Okay. So it ain't because Lord gave me my numbers and I'm going to go this day and somebody's going to drop some money in your hand. It don't work like that. Get the science down. Get your mind right about that you are entitled to have as much richness as anybody walking this planet Earth. Okay. That's what it's about. It's about getting your mindset in order to take advantage and to also teach your children. Okay. Like Dr. Woodhouse was saying, the 8-year-old thought the money card, it was a money card, you stick the money in, and then, money comes out, not knowing the principle that, hey, this is a debit or credit card. And because I had to put some money in or money came into my checking account, now I can pull money out of there. And the fact that teenagers don't know about the money, much less the youngsters. And as she said, too, that's because a lot of us adults don't know about money, too, other than we get it, we spend it, we indulge in it, and yet we're not about making it grow. So my thing is, why starve in the midst of plenty, knowing there's more money out there than anybody can get their hands on? You think these Rockefellers, Gates, and all these people got all the money? They got a whole lot of money, but on top of them getting a whole lot of money, there's more than enough money for all of us too. Now, maybe we may not want as much as they do, but we can be entitled to get all the money we need for our comforts, to buy whatever we need, to creature comforts, to travel, to grow, to expand, to create, all these things. Notice all these people that got all that money did what? Became creators of this, that, and other businesses and enterprises. So why can't you? Simple. I know it sounds simple, but it takes some work. But the point is to learn the science behind it, to do what you got to do to be a better person. Okay. So please like, share, and subscribe. I'm getting the hang of this. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please press the bell, wherever the bell is. I've never seen a bell, but wherever it is, press it. I get to keep you informed when the show comes on every Monday and Wednesday at this time. So I'm going to do a couple of more. Then I'm going to make an announcement of some of the things that I'm excited about that I want to share with you too. All righty. So I think I did. I think I did May 30th. Yes, I did a month and everything. I'm going to do about 3 more, and then I'm going to talk about some of the things that I want to share with you. So in the case of Drip Animal Farm cryptocurrency, okay, January the 30th. This person's numbers are the 3, 4, and 1 in that order. Now, once you know the order, you know the days that are more powerful than the others, although all her days would be important, or this person's days would be important. But of the days, there will be some more powerful. So Thursday, each number rules a day in the week, and 3 rules Thursday. Okay. Then she is under the sign of Aquarius. I don't know. I want to make it a she. It could be a he. But anyway, then the next follow-up numbers to the 3 would be the 4 and the 1. So therefore, it would appear to me that Thursday, Sunday, and Mondays would be this person's best days. And all dates that add up to the 1 and the 3 and the 4, such as the 1st, the 3rd, the 4th, the 10th, the 12th, the 13th, the 19th, the 21st, 22nd, 28th, 30th, and 31st of the month, followed by the months of February and March and August and December. Those would normally do best for them. Maybe in a minor way, July, but it's February, March, July. I'll say a little way July, but definitely August, followed by December. And when I say this to those that I've read, begin to go back at your memory bank. When did I get that first job? When did I get that raise? When did I get that promotion? And it may give you a hint. 9 times out of 10, it's going to fall within these ballparks. But what you want to do now is do it totally different. You want to know now those times and periods and days and dates and months when you step out on faith, when you do the things that you make and make things happen based upon the science of getting rich and understanding how money works. And the more you understand the science, the better off and the richer you will be. I guarantee you this. And it's just even having the mindset makes a difference too. My mindset has changed. Now, no, I'm not wealthy yet. Know what I said? Yet. But I will be because I'm learning the science of how to do it. And this is what I want to share with all of my viewers. So it ain't Lloyd all got it, and y'all ain't got squat over here. Because it can't be said we didn't have this conversation, okay? Now y'all don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying that if you are about getting rich, like I would want to get rich, and anybody in their right state of mind, in this very expensive economy and inflation too, food going through the roof, rent going through the roof, I think it would be in everybody's best interest to learn how to be richer than they were before. And because there's a science to it, please learn it. Because there's a timing of how to get it, please know it. Okay. So I think we got cryptocurrency out the way, and we'll do this last one, and then I'm going to talk about some of the things this happening. All righty. So in this case, MacMeal, June the 9th, they are a air sign with a fire number. So their numbers are the 9, 5, and 6. So that means Tuesday's first, Wednesday second, Friday's third. Now, this is the first day where the weeks actually go in sequence. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday are always, Mac, your best days to make your moves, set up interviews, sign contracts, launch projects, go for yourself, step out on faith, make a move of consequence. Okay. These are your power days. Now, look at them as your financial days to make your moves. And what it means in your case, Mac, that the dates in those months would be, the dates would be the 5th, the 6th, the 9th, the 14th, the 15th, the 18th, the 23rd, 24th, and 27th of any month. And you're blessed with 6 months to make it happen, which is always in April, May, June, September, October, and November. So for everybody, please look at what you got and so this. So let me do this a second. Let me give the banner of my guest who was on Monday talking about finance. I'm going to have her on at the beginning of the year, somewhere around the Thanksgiving, Christmas holiday, before you spend up all that money, okay, and spend it properly and spend it wisely. But this is the lady you need to know. Her name is Dr. Yana B. Woodhouse. She's a financial educator, a consultant, a Cancerian. Okay, her contact number is 646-375-2121. She is on Instagram under Yana Woodhouse. It's her email is ANAJ Enterprise INC@gmail.com. You see everything right there, her website too. Now, to get that book, and let me show you this book again before I get to my business, okay? This is the book you need to get. This is the book that she is giving away practically for nothing. Listen, everything ain't free. You got to pay for the mail and the postage or something. But I'm telling you, you get a hold of this book. It is so easy to read. That's what got me through it. It is deceptively easy. It's got a lot of pictures. Sometimes we need a lot of pictures and all that stuff, illustrations. Well, between the pictures and the illustrations, the words and the knowledge and the advice is extremely powerful and advisable. And that's what you want, to know how your money works. I ain't talking about you cash your paycheck and then you spend it. Yeah, we all know how that works. But everybody's getting rich except us. And I'm saying we need to change that mindset right away and begin to focus on becoming wealthier, better people in our community, in the nation at large, and stuff like that. But that's the book, and that's her website right there. And then also, the book that I would recommend too is this one here, The Science of Getting Rich. Now, again, for those that missed it, this book was written in 1910. We're talking about over 112 years ago. It is still selling, still selling. Why? Because there is truly a science to anything you do. Doing things helter skelter never lasts. Doing things scientifically lasts for a long time, if not forever. And so that's what you want to do. Now, as I jokingly said, I was only kidding because, I got my little sense of humor. For those of you who claim y'all can't read or know how to read or don't like to read, this is what you do. You go to YouTube, okay? You click in The Science of Getting Rich and park it for 2 hours. Sit back, listen, and let it repeat itself. That's what you do. Okay. And you will find that it will begin to sink in, to get an understanding, to get your mind right, and then to time it with your best numbers, days, dates, and months. And watch. I'm saying that if, and I challenge you, a year from now, 6 months, a year from now, let's do this. And then a year from now, you know how when they had the shutdown of 2020, where everybody had to stay home and they came up with these contests, how long can you hold your breath contests and all this other stuff? Well, my challenge to you is 6 months to a year from now, let's do, I challenge all of you to do this. I challenge every single one of you who is viewing this show to do that, to become richer. I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to front. I suggest you do as well. There is no excuse. We all have a brain to think for ourselves, and it's just a matter of in which area or the department of life you're going to find your wealth and your happiness. Okay, that's all it's about. So with that said, I just want to now kind of plug some couple of things that's happening. Okay, here we go. Now look at this. My course is now on sale. I have 3 courses now. One is Learn from Lloyd How to Read a Person Like a Book. That was set up in February. That's the one in the center. It is over 2 years that Learn from Lloyd How to Read a Person Like a Book, and it is still described as a bestseller. Okay. I didn't do this. I'm saying the people that did it, but you need to go to my website to get it. Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. That's LLOYD-Strayhorn, STRAYHORN. And so you can learn how to do this. That's why it's about how to read a person like a book. So when a lot of y'all are all flabbergasted sometimes because the way I read you and how accurate and the response I get and the comments I get, that's because of this. And this will show you how to do it. Now, you can't do it like me because I've been doing it so long. Okay. But you can do it too. You got to start somewhere. That's how I started, just reading the book, making a lot of mistakes, making errors. But I was so determined because of all the metaphysical branches of the metaphysics, I should say, of astrology, palmistry, and all this. This is the easiest to learn and master quickly. Notice it's only $14.99. Okay. Then the next one is up at the top. The next step in numerology. Learn from Lloyd. The next step. Now that's considered the highest rated. Okay. I ain't put this on there. I'm telling you the response that is getting from people who have signed up for the course. All righty. And that's the sign is blocking it, but it's also for 11.99. Okay, to get the book. I mean, to sign up for the course. You will get a certification, and so you go to learn. I mean, excuse me, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com to sign up for these courses. And then the bottom one is the one that just came out this month. And notice it's called Hot and New, not because of the summer, but because it's like that. Okay. So it don't have as many people yet, but it hasn't been out the gate about a week and a half yet. But it's Learn from Lloyd, the do's and don'ts of numerology that was put together by my co-creator, Jackie Levine, and myself. The beauty about Jackie Levine is the courses that you see that is put on there that is on demand where you can go at your own pace. All 3 of these courses have been designed and created by Jackie Levine. So we partnered together on this. What are the things you need to do to be successful? What are the things you don't need to do so you don't become a duh at this? All right. So all 3 of these courses cost less than $40. However, if you paid the full retail price, you'll be spending close to $300. Now, talking about making money, let's talk about also saving money. So there is no excuse not to save some money. This is a go at your own pace online whenever you want it. You can knock it out in a day, a week, a month. That's on you. Okay. But the point is, if you want to know how I do what I do, there is no excuse not to invest $40 in yourself. Okay. You do it on you getting your nails done. You do it having a brewski, or hanging out with the guys, or eating, going to lunch, or whatever the case is. Redirect some of that money to get the knowledge to help you help yourself and how to time your affairs to get rich, because that's what this segment is about. Okay. Dr. Woodhouse shouldn't have showed me that book, okay? Because that is the point of what I need all of you to do, become to change your mindset to get it together. So this is it. You get all of these courses on my website, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. All right, go to my website, sign up for sessions, but more importantly, sign up to get these courses. Uh, and save yourself. I think when I did the math, you'll save $290 something dollars. Okay, please spare me. So I don't want to hear about, well, you ain't got the money, too cheap. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Then I want you to also sign up for the free monthly newsletter. This is created by another colleague of mine, Kaya French. So you can get the free monthly newsletter also where you sign up for the course, Lloyd-Strayhorn, or you can go to her website, KayaFrench.com, KYAFRENCH, and get it either on that end or that end. But we put out these newsletters, and in fact, over a month. And in fact, I've got a couple of comments about how accurate it appears to be because we do our best to make this accurate. That's the whole point of doing the newsletter in the first place, okay? Tomorrow, I will be on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is very new to me. I'll be wandering from room to room sometime, nothing personal, but I'm learning my way. Okay. But right now, the discussion is the power of your name. Your name has great power. So if you meet a person that you like, by decoding the letters of the name, you know how to approach that person. You would almost give that person the impression as if you've known them before. It is the most powerful, most amazing thing to learn. But you need to take the course. Okay. Right there. You need to sign up for all three courses, own them. You may say, well, Lloyd, I'm not advanced and stuff. You will get there. Hold up, let me tell you this. When I first started numerology, I bought books I knew I didn't understand on numerology, but I figured if I studied hard, I would have to go that way. And sure enough, it happened. So what I'm saying is you might be beginners or professionals or whatever, but the newbies, the ones who've never done it, well, I don't have it as for an advanced course. Don't pay that no mind. Sign up for the courses, own them under $40. That's all it is. Believe me, I'm going to start pushing the full retail price. So you're going to have to start paying the original retail prices on this. But my thing is, there is no excuse not to start on the road to getting rich, period. And this is how you learn how to do it, where you time your affairs to be in the right place at the right time in harmony with the universe. To me, it's very simple. But again, I will say this to you, and I will go one more time that please order this book, okay, from Dr. Yana B. Woodhouse. And again, this is her information. So you have no excuse. Well, Lord, you ain't tell me. How do I know? Well, you ain't got no excuse. Okay, there it is right there. All right, take a screenshot, write it down. I told you to have a pencil and a paper when we started out in this show to do this. Okay, and uh, and that's her. And let me see. Did I do that right? I put joint. No, I don't mean that kind of joint. I meant join for Lloyd and Fatari on Saturday. Wow, boy, I gotta really get my spelling together on that piece, okay? But anyway, join us this Saturday. I'll be in Washington, D.C. Hold on. So for those in your D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, I will be at Washington, D.C. at Cane and Coconut at 3501 Georgia Avenue, northwest of Georgia. On July the 4th, I'm going to be talking about the United States and how the number 4 via 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, had this whole country, the currency, was built upon the premise of the 13, the foundation of the 13. What it means, demystify some of the superstition associated with it. That's coming up on Monday, July the 4th. That's when I'm a guest on my show, okay? So I want to thank everybody very much. This was a lot of fun. You know I got a little excited, but you should be excited too about the prospect of the science of getting rich. Seriously. Aren't you tired of starving? Okay. Don't you want to have a little bit of extra money without straining, knowing that it's available when you can get it because of your own mental creation and knowing the science behind getting rich? That's what I want everyone in this room to do. That's not room. I'm thinking I'm in Clubhouse, but on this show to do. I really, really do. And I mean it sincerely. No strings attached. And I challenge all of you. So let's say today is the 22nd of June. So next year, the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, whatever it'll be, I think it'll be the 23rd a year from now. I want to know, I'm going to do it. The challenge is, will you too? That's all I'm saying. And no, I ain't gonna have no fancy cars and fur coats and all that stuff. Richness come in a whole lot of ways, and I can have the money, but I've never been a very extravagant person. Some people like to be flashy, but if that's the purpose, you miss the point of the science of getting rich. I can tell you that. It's the mindset and how you do it. And when you do the right things the right way, you'll get the right results. That is always the human math. So, everybody, I want to thank you. I guess I'll close now, but this has been a lot of fun for those that are in the DC area. I look forward to seeing you this weekend on Saturday, the 25th. Okay, everybody, have a nice day. Be safe until then.